Second.
Okay, we ready? Good morning, everyone. The Delaware County Commissioner meeting for March 18th, 2021 is now in session. Would you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, good morning. To my left is fellow Commissioner, Vice President, Commissioner Barb Lewis, our Administrator, Mike Fromer, and to my right is our clerk, Sarah Denova today, and Jeff Benton is with us virtually. So with that, let's begin.
Resolution number 21-206. In the matter of approving the electronic record for proceedings held from the regular meeting March 15th, 2021.
So move.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 21-206. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-207. In the matter of approving purchase orders, then and now certificates and payments of warrants and batch numbers CMA PR 0317 and memo transfers and batch numbers MTA PR 0317.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 21-207. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-208, in the matter of granting annexation petition from the agent for the petitioner, Sarah Radcliffe Esquire, attorney at law, Kephart Fisher LLC, requesting annexation of 2.903 acres of land in Berkshire Township to the village of Sunbury.
So move.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 21-208. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-209, in the matter of declaring personal property obsolete, unfit, or not needed for public use, in the intent of selling such property via internet auction or disposal of property of no value.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Good morning, John Melvin, Director of Facilities. We have attached a list of vehicles that we have repaired and ready to dispose of by internet auction. These have been replaced by various other vehicles.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 21-209. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-210, in the matter of authorizing the submitting of an application for the United States Department of Justice Bureau of Justice Assistance Grant.
So move.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Nicole Ford with the Delaware County Prosecutor's Office. The Delaware County Prosecutor's Office would like permission to apply on behalf of Delaware County for a Bureau of Justice Assistance Grant. This grant is dedicated to improving criminal justice responses to domestic violence, dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking. The grant period is from October 1st of 2021 through September 30th of 2025. We have not applied for this grant before, and if we were awarded this grant, we would be able to reapply in 2025 for a 3-year grant period. This grant would partially fund Beth Mattoon, our domestic violence prosecutor, and Corey Go, our sexual assault assistance prosecutor. We are requesting federal funds in the amount of $497,141, which includes no local match by the commissioners.
You did one of the questions I was going to ask. Would you be able to reapply to extend the grant? And so you were ahead of me. So
Yep.
Thank you for answering my question.
No problem.
Any other questions or comments?
She was ahead of me, too. She's really.
She's always ahead of us.
She's always ahead of us. So, yeah.
One thing I do have to add is there will be quite a few documents that you guys will have to sign prior to us submitting this grant. I'm trying to get them all in one email so I can send them over. They're just certifications, letters of acknowledgement, just because it is on behalf of Delaware County and not on behalf of our office.
Very well.
Okay.
Okay. If nothing else, vote.
Vote on motion 21-210. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Nicole.
And that brings us to administrative reports.
Mr. Fromer.
I have nothing to report today.
Ms. Lewis?
I don't have anything.
Mr. Benton?
Nothing much, just I've got a land bank call at 10 o'clock to talk about some important new legislation that's proposed that would change land bank authority and so on, so I'm anxious to see what that is. But that's it.
You're always so thorough in your comments, but you overlooked something today. You have any idea what that might be? Commissioner Benton? You're being
Yeah, I have
quiet.
no further comments, nothing special about today.
Well, you're probably right. It's probably not special, but it is your birthday.
Oh, my gosh, happy
So,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
So, you were a little quiet there. So, I have two other very quick things. One, that we talked about that. Probably won't make the 10 o'clock virtual call that Commissioner Benton referred to. Today's State of the County with the Chamber, so I'll be involved in that. And the other thing, we got a call from CCAO. They do their annual legislative meeting, and typically they've been at a restaurant locally. It's going to be virtual this year. And I've talked to Marissa, so if Commissioner Benton, Commissioner Lewis, if we could provide dates between March 29th and April 9th that were available, Marissa will determine dates that were all available and then take care of it from there. So, and that's all I have, and unless there's any questions. With that, I believe we have need for
We
executive.
do. Resolution number 21-211, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of appointment of a public employee or public official and for pending or imminent litigation.
So move.
Second,
Motion made and seconded. Discussion? Vote?
Vote on motion 21-211. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.